Welcome back everybody to What If Midoriya Was the Avatar, part 1. So last time we left off right before the sludge venom attack. So Midoriya was walking back home a little depressed after being threatened by Bakugo and was walking in the tunnel. Then, out of nowhere, the sludge venom attacked Midoriya. Midoriya couldn't react in time. He was being suffocated by the sludge. When he thought he was going to die, his eyes started glowing and he used a gust of wind to break free from the sludge venom's hold. Midoriya, who is still in the avatar state, punches in the air and a huge gust of wind is coming straight at the sludge villain, knocking him out. Midoriya regains consciousness and traps the sludge villain in a little stone box. Moments after, All Might shows up and is surprised to see a young man with a stone box in his hand. Midoriya, now shocked, looks at All Might and instantly asks for his autograph. After All Might gives Midoriya his autograph, he asks him, "Did you happen to see a green, slimy villain come past?" "Yes, but I already took care of him. Look, he's in his box." All Might praises Midoriya for taking out the villain at his age all by himself. But after that, he starts scolding Midoriya for using his quirk without permission. Midoriya apologizes to All Might and promises not to tell anyone. All Might takes off and Midoriya goes home. Bakugo doesn't get attacked by Slug Village in this one, because All Might didn't drop it. Now, Midoriya has 10 months before the UA entrance exam takes place. He decides to meditate into the spirit world, where he asks Aang to start his firebending training, because fire is the next element in line for him to learn. "Very well, we shall commence your firebending training, but do note, firebending will be the hardest element for you to learn." Why is that? Because firebending is the element most opposite of your personality. But this training will also be good for you, because a master earthbender listens and waits for the perfect moment to strike, and does not solely rely on defense like you do. After about a month of training Midoriya, he still hasn't been able to firebend at all. Then, Aang suggests to take a trip into his past, when he met the Sun Warriors. After this experience, Midoriya tries firebending once more and BOOM! The tree in front of him is burned to a crisp. I'm able to firebend. Woohoo! I did it! Now, I have 9 more months to master this element. About 5 months of firebending training, Midoriya got a good grasp of how to firebend and how the style works. But he was still no master. But after training firebending so long, he decided to let it off for a while, and asked Aang if he could teach him seismic sense. Aang refuses. "You still have yet to master firebending, but no buts. After you master firebending, I shall teach you how to use seismic sense." Fine. Midoriya continues his firebending training for the remaining time, and after 10 months of firebending training, Midoriya still hasn't mastered it. The thing he lacks is an aggressive fighting style, says Roku. Aang replies with, "Fire is not an element of destruction. Fire is life. Therefore fire doesn't have to be used in an aggressive way. He's got that part down. But if he wants to fight with fire, yes, he must use firebending more aggressive. He relies too much on defense." Now, to the UA entrance exam. Midoriya is walking to the exam as he trips and gets ready to catch himself with earthbending. A girl taps him on the back and puts him straight. She asks, "Are you okay?" Yes, thanks for helping me." "Not a problem. Good luck in the exams." You too." The written exams go the same as in canon. Now, on to the practical exam. Right before the gate, the participants are all waiting for the start signal. Midoriya is a little scared of these robots, as he doesn't know how strong they are. "Begin!" "What's the matter? Real fights don't have countdowns." Everybody starts sprinting into the area when Midoriya encounters his first robot. He's a little scared, but blocks off the first attack by the stone wall and instantly gets ready to use a fire bloom to destroy the robot. But before he can do that, a laser destroys the robot before him. Midoriya is running around the area, hoping to find another robot. Now that he saw how strong they were, he wasn't afraid anymore. After about 5 minutes, Midoriya racked up 38 villain points, and suddenly heard a big boom. As he rushed to the place, he heard the boom, he saw a huge 0-point robot coming right at him. He starts running away, but suddenly he has a scream from a girl. It's the girl he met before. Midoriya stares at the robot and decides he wants to save that girl. Firebending himself up into the sky, he tries to destroy the 0-point robot, but it's not effective. He acts of pure firepower. When he sees the girl is about to get crushed, he jumps down and earthbends the girl out of there. As the robot's hands start sweeping, the girl barely makes it out, but Midoriya gets grabbed by the robot's hands. When the robot was about to crush him alive, Midoriya activates the avatar state and starts metal bending himself out of the hand. It's successful and he's back on the ground. He decides to run at full speed, but whenever he's out of the avatar state, he fell unconscious. After the UA entrance exam, he woke up in the hospital. How are you feeling? What happened? You fell unconscious after fighting the big robot. Ah, can I go home? Just wait 1 hour or something and then you'll be fine to go. Okay. A week after the UA entrance exam, Midoriya receives a letter telling him with All Might. All Might telling him he passed with flying colors. 40 rescue points, 38 villain points. Number 1 on the list, 1 point above Bakugo. Midoriya is extremely happy as he gets ready for his first day at UA High. Well, that's all for this episode of What If Midoriya Was the Avatar. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you all tomorrow.